Though they were tragically cut down securing the wreckage, found ourselves huddled among the debris. The objective wasn't securing a target anymore. It was survival. The darkness was not a shield, it was an enemy. The Somali militiamen used the shadows as cover, attacking in waves. We were running desperately low on ammunition, rationing every magazine, and relying on the intermittent bursts of light from flares and explosions. The sheer volume of the enemy was the true psychological terror. You weren't fighting an organized army. You were fighting a relentless, growing swarm. Every time a burst of fire quieted a street corner, 2 more windows erupted in gunfire. The sound of their voices shouting, chanting, roaring came from every direction, closing the ring. We had wounded men around us, their cries muffled by the din. The most unsettling realization was the closeness of the enemy. They weren't hundreds of yards away. They were often just feet away, separated only by a paper-thin concrete wall or a flimsy wooden door. We could hear them breathing, hear them reloading, hear their conversations in a language none of us understood. The climax of the night was the agonizing wait for the rescue convoy. Hours bled into one another, marked only by the flares that momentarily turned the scene into a horrific flashbulb photograph. Every time a vehicle engine noise approached, our hope would surge, only to be crushed when the sound died under the weight of an ambush. By the time the armored column comprised of the 10th Mountain Division and Malaysian and Pakistani forces finally punched its way through the Bakara market at dawn, we had been fighting in that concrete hell for over 15 hours. The extraction was brutal. We ran, wounded and exhausted, through the gunfire, following the tanks towards safety. As we were pulled into the armored vehicles, looking back at the smoking ruins and the maze of hostile streets, we understood the cost. We had survived the night, but the city had claimed its price. The Battle of Mogadishu, a mission that should have taken an hour, became a chilling, modern legend about the thin line between elite military superiority and utter, terrifying isolation. The city didn't just fight us. It tried to consume us whole.